Please welcome, from Bloomberg, Janet Wu.
Good evening, and welcome to Champions of Housing, a night to support and celebrate Metro Housing Boston and their work to provide housing for those in need. And tonight we will also honor people who make a real difference in our community. I am Janet Wu, and I'm proud to be your MC tonight, and it's my pleasure to welcome you. Some of you are joining us from the really fun pre-party, and some of you are logging in right now. We know this is not the Box Center, and we really wish we could be together in person. But we are fortunate to be joining from the safety of our homes and offices and this studio. I can see in the chat that you have been joining us from all over the place, and I can also see where some of you are working from, a lot of people from Metro Housing itself, and joining us from all sorts of towns. Braintree, Milton, I saw some people, Somerville, and Randolph, and beyond. And of course, plenty of people from Boston. And we love all the shout outs that you've been giving to DJ Ryan. We hope you post on social media with us using our hashtag Champions of Housing with the hashtag Affordable Housing. It's really important that we share this event and we share the important work of Metro Housing. And we want to have fun in the process because this has been a really challenging time. I don't need to tell you that. The pandemic, political divisiveness, and calls for racial equality have made this year unlike any other that we have ever experienced. And if the reporting of yesterday's election results are true, we will see what happens because we have still so much that is undecided right now. What we know for sure is that the impact of the pandemic on the health and stability of families across our region has been unimaginable. Tonight, more than 3,500 families in Massachusetts will sleep in a shelter because they are homeless. Tens of thousands of families will continue to wait for rental assistance. More than 5,000 families have suspended evictions that are right now hanging over them, with many more families in jeopardy that are waiting for that word. And there are also property owners worried about making their next mortgage payment. These are dire statistics. Behind each number is someone's child, parent, family member, or friend. Despite these long odds, the team at Metro Housing works each and every day to ensure no one is turned away. They meet people where they are and provide answers and solutions to fit their needs. Metro Housing resolves housing challenges, assists families to move from homelessness to housing, and makes homes safer. They make rent more affordable, and they help people grow their assets so they can become independent. Tonight, you will hear stories of hope that have come out of the dark times of the pandemic, and you will have a chance to help by bidding on some amazing auction items. I've had a sneak preview, and they are all fantastic. So please join us now. If you haven't had the chance yet, please take the time to review the live auction items on pages 18 and 19 in the program book that you received, or you can go online through our One Cause site. It's very important, though, that you do this one task with us. Some of you have already done this, but please get out your phone and text the word METRO, METRO, to 243-725. Again, just text the word METRO to 243-725. This way you can view the live auction items, and we can also send you information and updates throughout the evening. So, a little bit more about those amazing items. You can get ready for and enjoy the ultimate date night. This is great. Ultimate date night that you don't have to do any of the planning. Or you can experience some of the best and most exclusive golf courses in the greater Boston area without trying to get a booking there yourself. It all comes beautifully in a package. And if you don't exactly like golf, maybe you can golf and experience more, including some relaxation or spa treatments at Cape Cod's Ocean Edge Resort, or at this time of year, any time of year, just enjoy that beautiful view. I would like to invite this year's Champions of Housing co-chairs, Dara Covell, CEO of Beacon Communities, and Jerry Rappaport, CEO of New Boston Fund, to the stage.
I am honored to co-chair this event and to support Metro Housing's work across the region. Metro Housing, with Chris and the board's direction, is a leader when it comes to preventing evictions and homelessness, and to providing housing for those most in need, They serve more than 25,000 households every year. I have seen firsthand the positive difference these programs and staff members make in so many lives as they co-locate their services at 3 of our properties and communities in the Hyde Park and Roxbury neighborhoods.
Thank you, Dara. It was a pleasure to co-chair alongside you, even though it was from a distance.
We are happy you are here and to share this evening with us. We want to thank all of you that helped make this evening possible, the sponsors, leadership committee, volunteers, Chris, and all of the Metro Housing staff. At this time, we would like to thank our sponsors. Thank you to our main stage sponsor, NEI, and the leadership committee member and former event co-chair, Joe Rettman. A special thank you to our platinum sponsor, Wynn Companies, and leadership committee member, Larry Curtis.
Thank you also to our gold sponsors, Beacon Communities, Chestnut Hill Realty, Eastern Bank and leadership committee member, Pam Feingold, Keith Construction, National Lumber, Peabody Properties, board member Melissa Fish-Crane and leadership committee member Karen Fish-Will, State Street Corporation, who has partnered with us for 37 years, beginning with Metro Housing's founder, Bill Edgerly, and Superior Plumbing.
We also would like to thank our silver sponsors, including my co-chair, Jerry Rappaport, and his wife, Lori, and his organization, New Boston Fund. Thank you also to our bronze and partner sponsors. A complete list of the program of the sponsors can be found in your program book. Finally, we want to thank May for catering and delivering our delicious dinner. The dumplings and stir fry are amazing.
As we begin this evening, you have collectively raised $320,000 in the midst of a global pandemic. COVID-19 has shown us the many holes in our safety net. What you have raised helps to fill those holes. This money and anything additional that is raised tonight will be used to resolve people's housing challenges, move families from homelessness to housing, make homes safer, make rent more affordable, and help people grow their assets. Thank you. We'll have a chance to increase that number in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Dara and Jerry. Throughout the pandemic, Metro Housing has continued to serve families and individuals who are facing housing crisis. And we all know this is a problem that is becoming tougher because of the pandemic. We are deeply grateful to the 165 staff members at Metro Housing for their hard work in addressing and preventing homelessness. Now it is up to you, to the rest of us, to help. And we can do this so easily. So first, let's make sure you text Metro to 243-725. It's not going to be that difficult for us to help out to make sure that this important work still gets done. You know how critical the issue is and how it continues to become more critical as the pandemic reaches yet another surge. So here's a chance to support the mission. And to do so, we welcome our auctioneer, John Terrio.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you, Janet. Remember, this is a live virtual auction. You can see me, but I can only see your bids on the screen in front of me. As you make your bids, keep bidding and bid fast because you could miss out. To bid, text Metro to 243-725 because this is the only way to bid in real time. So without any further ado, let's start with our live auction. Our first item. Get ready for date night. What a terrific gift for that special person in your life. You'll receive the ultimate luxury sampling experience within 6 tubes, delivered bi-monthly over a 1-year period with New Beauty, the most innovative must-have beauty products valued at $1,500 and a gift subscription to New Beauty magazine. Get glammed at Salon Ecote, valued at $165 for a haircut and conditioning treatment. You'll enjoy dinner at Troquet on South and stay overnight at the famed 15 Beacon in the Executive Classic Room. This package provides gift cards towards experience for 1 night for the lucky bidder, including 2 tickets to the New England Aquarium and 4 tickets to the Institute of Contemporary Art. get ready to get whisked away. All right, ladies and gentlemen, who'll start the bidding for me? How about the $500 opener? $500 bid is what I need to get it going, ladies and gentlemen. How about the $500 now? Anybody interested, ladies and gentlemen? It's our first item of the night. How about $500? And $500 is what I need. It's no price for it, ladies and gentlemen. Jump right in. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to remind you once again that we are live here this evening. So I am not being taped. So you are hearing me live, and this is where we are right now, ladies and gentlemen. And again, it's our first item of the night, ladies and gentlemen, who'll start the bidding at $500. And Chris Elwell. Thank you so much, Chris. Chris is in at $500. $500 bid is what I've got. And how about 6? $500 now, the 6. 5 is what I've got now, and the 6 I'll take. And 6 is where? And $600 is what I need. It's no price for it. $500, Chris, you're in now. Thanks so much. And $600 is what I need. And $600 is where? And 6 is what I need. It's no price for it, ladies and gentlemen. It is date night, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, someday you will be able to go back out on dates on the town, ladies and gentlemen. $500 bid, Chris, thanks so much. I'll take the $600 now. And $600 is where? And $600 is next. Go ahead, just hit that button, folks. You know you want this. $500 is what I have one time. I'll take the $600 now. $500. Steve Farrell is in at $600. Thank you now. Thank you, Steve. $600 bid is what I've got, Steve. Thank you so much. And 7 I'll take. And 7 is where? And 7 is what I need. It's no price for it. $600. $700. Jane Adler. Thank you now. Jane is in at 7. 7 I've got now 8. $700 now the 8. 7 is what I've got now, and the 8 I'll take. And the 8 is where? And the 8 is what I need. It's no price for it, ladies and gentlemen. $700 from Jane Adler is what I have only one time. $700 from Jane Adler is what I have twice. Anyone else? There's $750. Steve Farrell, you bargain hunter. $750 is what I've got, Steve. Thank you now. $750 is what I've got. How about an even 8? $750 I have, and an even 8 I'll take. And 8 is where? Come on, Jane. You know, don't you dare lose this thing for $50. $750 bid is what I have from Steve Farrell one time. $750 is what I have twice. All done, ladies and gentlemen, at $750. Sold $750. A little surprise, folks. If you text AJ right now at 617-510-8004 and give her that bid of $750, I can sell this package twice. So remember, folks, on the text to give, okay, if we go back to my initial notes there, I think the numbers here, if they can pop those numbers back up on the screen for me, ladies and gentlemen. Again, you want to go to text to give. I think it was Metro. And if somebody can find those back, there it is again, right there. So again, to bid live or donate tonight, text Metro to 243-725. Metro to 243-725, and that will get you in the game. Absolutely. So again, congratulations to Steve Farrell at $750. And if you text AJ right now at 617-510-8004 and give her to match that bid of Steve's at $750, I can sell this package twice. Our next item, ladies and gentlemen, the Ultimate Golf Package, an exclusive opportunity for any avid golfer. Receive not 1, but 5 rounds of golf, starting with the Old Sandwich Golf Club in Plymouth, Massachusetts, among the most highly regarded and exclusive golf clubs in the area with distinctive and unique holes. This includes a $350 food and beverage gift card, golf at one of the finest with your foursome at Neshota Country Club, a course that provides golfing experience that is strategically challenging and visually stunning. The Charles River Country Club is an old throwback club. You'll play golf with your foursome during its centennial year at this unheralded treasure. TPC Boston is a private course built for the pros, experienced by you with your threesome. And don't miss out. on golfing at an award-winning golf course named by Golf Digest as the best private model. And lastly, enjoy your threesome at one of the finest private clubs in Massachusetts, Pine Brook Country Club. All right, golfers, here we go. Who'll start the bidding for me, ladies and gentlemen? 5 rounds of golf. 5 rounds of golf, ladies and gentlemen. Who'll start the bidding? You probably can't even get on some of these courses. Who'll start the bidding for me? How about the $1,000 opener on it? $1,000 bid is what I need to get it going, ladies and gentlemen. And Matthew Grosshandler. Matthew, thanks so much. He's in at $1,000. $1,000 bid is what I've got now, and 11 I'll take. 1,000 out of the 11. $1,000 bid is what I've got now, and the 11 is where, and the 11 is next. And 1,100 is what I need. $1,000 bid is what I have. The 1,100 is next. Eventually, the cold weather will go away, and you'll be back next spring looking for golf, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Elwell is in 1,100. Thank you, Chris. Chris Elwell is at 1,100, ladies and gentlemen, and Amy Murphy's in at 1,200. Amy Murphy's in at 12. $1,200 bid is what I've got now, and a 13 where. 1,200 now, 13. $1,200 bid is what I've got now, and 13 is next. And 1,300 is where? And 13 is what I need. It's no price for it, ladies and gentlemen. $1,200 is what I have for this golfing package. One time. Ed Zucker's in at 1,300. Is that 13? 1,500. He wants to get rid of the competition. $1,500 bid is what I've got now. Thank you now. 15 is what I've got now. Ed, thank you, sir. 15 I've got now. 16. 1,500 now. The 16. 15 is what I've got now. And 16. Chris Elwell comes right back. $1,600 bid is what I've got. Thank you now. Thank you, sir. Thank Chris. Thank you now. Chris, I've got now with a 16. $1,600 bid is what I've got now. And 17 I'll take. And 17 is where? And 17 is what I need, ladies and gentlemen. It's no price for it. $1,600 is what I have. One time. Matthew, I think you jumped in at, is Matthew at 800, 1,800? Nope. Ed Zucker's at 2,000. $2,000 bid, Ed Zucker, thank you now. 2 is what I've got now, and 21 is where? And 21 is next. $2,000 bid is what I have. I'll take the 2,100 now. And 21 is what I need. It's no price for it. I got a bid now of $2,000 from Ed Zucker. One time. Hey, Matt, don't you not use a texting here? Come on, buddy. Get right in there and get in the game here. Ed Zucker's in at $2,000. Matt is back at 21. Matt back at 2,100. Thank you now. $2,100 bid is what I've got now, and 22 I'll take. And 22 is where? And 22 is what I need. It's no price for it, ladies and gentlemen. 2,100 from Matt Grosshandler is what I have. One time. Come on, Ed. You know you want this, pal. Chris Elwell's back at 2,300. 23 is what I've got now, and the 24 I'll take. $2,300 bid is what I have, and 24 is where? And 24 is next. And 2,400 is what I need. Because 2,300 from Chris Elwell is what I have one time. $2,300 from Chris Elwell is what I've got twice. Are we all done, ladies and gentlemen, for this spectacular golf package? No, we're not. Matthew's back at 2,400. Matthew Grosshandler is at 24. Thank you, Matt. Matt, I've got now 25. 24 now, the 25. $2,400 bid is what I've got now, and 25 I'll take. And 2,500 is where? And 2,400 is what I have one time. $2,400 is what I have twice. Are we all done, ladies and gentlemen? Chris Elwell is back at 25. $2,500 bid is what I've got now, and thank you, Chris. Where? $2,500 bid is what I have, and 26 is next. And 26 is what I need. $2,500 bid is what I have, and 26 is where? And 26 is what I need. Because Chris Elwell's in at $2,500 one time. $2,500 is what I have twice. Are we all done at $2,500? Sold $2,500, Chris Elwell. Thank you so much. Have a fabulous series of golf. Our next item, ladies and gentlemen, Take me out to the game. You'll be the envy of all your friends. Walk away with a bunch of tickets and memorabilia, as well as your choice of basketball, baseball, or hockey tickets. Return to the thrill of live sports with your 4 tickets to not only see 1, but 2 different Red Sox home games during the 2022 season. The seats are Loge Box, 136, row HH, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Folks, these are wicked good seats. You'll also receive another set of 2 Red Sox tickets during the 2021 season in club seats. You'll take home a Rafael Devers autographed baseball. And as a bonus, you will have your choice of 2 tickets for the Boston Bruins or Boston Celtics game in the premium cross-board room at 2021 or 22 season, which includes seats overlooking the game and dinner for 2. So eventually we'll get back into these stadiums, ladies and gentlemen. Who'll start the bidding for me? How about the $500 opener for them? $500 bid is what I've got now. Ann Russo, thank you now. $500 bid is what I've got. Thank you, Ann. 5 I've got now. 6. 500 now. The 6. 5 is what I've got now, and a 6 I'll take, and 6 is where? And 6 is what I need. It's no price for it, ladies and gentlemen. $500 bid is what I have. You know you want it, folks. How about the 600 now? And 600 is next. And 6 is where? It's no price for it, ladies and gentlemen. Ann Russo is in, and Robert Page is in at 6. Robert Page is in at 600. Thank you, Robert. Now, $600 bid is what I've got now. 7. 600 now. The 7. 6 I've got now, and 7 I'll take. And 7 is where? And 700 is what I need. It's no price for it. Thank you, Robert Page, in at 600. I've got a $600 bid. One time. $600 is what I have. 700, Susan Knoll. 7 is what I've got now, and 7, thank you now. Susan Knoll is in at 700. 7 is what I've got now, and even Ed Zucker's off the couch at $1,000. $1,000 bid, Ed, thank you now. $1,000 bid is what I've got now, and 11 I'll take. And 11 is where? And 1100 is what I need. Ed Zucker's in at $1,000. How about the 11 now? Because a $1,000 bid I have one time. $1,000 from Ed Zucker is what I've got twice. That's right, Laura. It is a steal. $1,000 is what I have. 1,100, and Russo, she's back. $1,100 bid is what I've got now, and 12 I'll take. 1,100 now, the 12. 11 is what I've got now, and the 12 is where, and the 12 is next. And 1,200 is what I need. It's no price for it. $1,100 one time. $1,100 for the sports package is what I've got twice. Eddie, where are you, buddy? Come on. Come on, Eddie boy. Where are you? Susan Knoll is in at $1,200. Thank you now. Susan's in at 12. $1,200 bid is what I have, and 13 I'll take. So $1,200 now, the 13. 12 is what I've got now, and a 13. Where, and a 13 next. And 13 is what I need, because Susan Knoll is in at $1,200. Donald Vaughn, I think you were 12, but Susan beat you. You can go to 13 if you want, Donald. $1,200 bid is what I have one time. I'll take the 13 now. $1,200 bid from Susan Knoll is what I have twice. All done. Donald, go ahead. Hit that button at 13, big guy. Crepes, it costs you $100 to park, for God's sakes. $1,200 is what I have third and final call. All done, ladies and gentlemen, at $1,200. Sold $1,200, Susan Knoll. Thank you so much. We had the 1,300 and it came in on a time delay. Only because the time delay, Donald, I'm going to give you a chance. Sorry, Susan, but you can come back now. $1,200, $1,300 bid, Donald, thank you now. 13 is what I've got now, and a 14 where? 13 I have now, and a 14 next. And 14 is what I need. It's no price for it. Donald Vaughn is in at $1,300. I'll take the 14 now. And 14 is next. And 14 is what I need, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, Susan, come right back. $1,300 is what I have one time. $1,300 from Donald Vaughn is what I got twice. All done, ladies and gentlemen, at $1,300. 2 more seconds, Susan. You got this, Susan. Even Susan Dickerson thinks so. 1,300 third. And final call, all done, ladies and gentlemen, at $1,300. Sold $1,300. Donald Vaughn, thank you so much. Our last item of the night, ladies and gentlemen, true to my heart, because this is where my wedding reception was 29 years ago. It's a getaway to the Ocean Edge Resort on Cape Cod for two. Stay at Ocean's Edge Resort and Golf Club, an upscale family-friendly resort located on Cape Cod Bay. This resort was recognized by Condé Nast Traveler as one of the best resorts in Massachusetts and by Boston Magazine as Best Resort Cape Cod 3 years in a row. Package also includes overnight accommodations for two at the historic mansion or at one of the charming villas for 2 nights. Enjoy 2 days of golf for two. This AAA 4-diamond rated property is more than a Cape Cod beach resort. It's time to pack your bags. This beachfront Cape Cod resort is next, ladies and gentlemen. It's our final item of the night. Who'll start the bidding for me, ladies and gentlemen? And I've got Liz and Jerry Rappaport. Liz is at $500, but now Jerry's at $600. $600 bid is what I've got now, and $700 I'll take. $607 is what I need. $600 I've got now. Sherry, you just got in before, but I'll take your $700 now. Jim Rappaport's in at $600, and $700 is where? $600 is what I have now, and $700 I'll take, and $700 is next. And $700 is why Susan Knoll is in at $700. Susan's in at $700. $700 I got now, $800. $700 now, the $800. $700 is what I've got now, and the $800 I'll take, and the $800 is where? And $800 is what I need. Susan Knoll is in at $700. $700 bid is what I've got. $800. Jerry, thank you back. Jerry's back at $800. $800 now, the $900. $800 I've got now, and the $900 I'll take. $800 now, the $900. $800 bid is what I've got now, and the $900 is where, and the $900 is next. And $900 is what I need. And Marlene Khaleesi in at $900. Marlene's in at $900. How about an even $1,000? And $1,000 is where? And $1,000 is next. And $1,000 is what I need. It's no price for it. Marlene is in at $900. I'll take the $1,000 Rex. And $1,000 where? Susan, come on, girl. You know you want this. Liz, Jerry Rappaport's at $1,000. Thank you now. $1,000 is what I've got now, the $11,000. $1,000 now, the $11,000. $1,000 is what I've got now, and the $11,000 I'll take, and the $11,000 is where? And the $11,000 is what I need. It's no price for it. $1,000 bid is what I have, and $1,100 is where I need to go. I've got a $1,000 bid. One time. $1,100 is next. A $1,000 bid from Jerry Rappaport is what I have twice. I'll take $1,100. She's back, Marlene. Thank you now. Marlene Khaleesi now at $11,000. I got now in $12,000. $1,100 now, the $12,000. Marlene's in at $1,100. Sorry, Matthew, go to $12,000 and it's yours. $1,100 bid is what I've got now in $1,200. Jerry's right on the stick. $1,200 now from Jerry. Jerry's in at $12,000 and a $13,000 is where? $1,200 now from Jerry, and $13,000 is next. And $13,000 is what I need. It's no price for it. $1,200 bid is what I have. And $1,300, I'm telling you folks, it is absolutely spectacular. It is located in the town of Brewster, which is on the 6A side. Absolutely fabulous. There's restaurants galore. It is absolutely spectacular. About 3 years ago, they built a beach bar that is out on the edge, that you take a long walk out. It is the greatest sunset you will ever see on Cape Cod. It is absolutely spectacular. Where are we? $1,300, Marlene, thank you now. $13,000 is what I've got now with a $14,000 where? $1,300 bid is what I've got now with a $14,000, and $14,000 is what I need. It's no price for it, ladies and gentlemen. Marlene Khaleesi's in at $1,300. How about the $14,000 now? And $14,000 is next. And $14,000 is what I need, ladies and gentlemen. $1,300. Jerry's back at $14,000. $1,400 bid from Jerry Rappaport. Thank you now. $14,000 I've got now, and $15,000 I'll take. $14,000 now, the $15,000. $1,400 bid is what I've got now, with a $15,000 where? And a $15,000 next. And $15,000 is what I need. Jerry Rappaport. $1,400. One time. Jerry. $14,000. Twice. Matthew Gross Handler's back from the kitchen at $1,500. $1,500 bid is what I've got now, and 16 I'll take. $1,500 now, the 16. $1,500 bid is what I've got now in the 16. Jerry doesn't waste any time. He's at 1,600. 16, now 17. 16 is what I've got now, and 17 I'll take. $1,600 bid is what I've got now, and 17 is next. And 17 is where? And 17, Marlene. Marlene Khaleesi in at 1,700. 17 I have, and 18 I'll take. $1,700 bid is what I've got. How about the 18 now? $1,700 bid is what I have. One time. $1,700, Marlene. You're in twice. Jerry, you've been working all night long. Matthew Gross Handler's now at 1,800. $1,800 bid is what I've got now. The 19 I'll take. 18, now 19. 18 I have now, and 19 is where, and 19 is next. And 19, Jerry, thank you now. 19 for Jerry Rappaport, and 2,000 is where? And 2,000 is next. And 2,000 is what I need. 1,900, one time, Jerry. $1,900. Marlene, Jerry beat you. Go to the 2,000, girl. Go to the 2,000. Jerry's in at 1,900, two times. Marlene, $2,000. $2,000 bid is what I've got, Marlene, thank you now. 2 I have, and the 21 is where? 2,000 now, the 21. 2,000 now, and the 21 is where, and 21 is next, and 21 is what I need. Marlene Khaleesi, one time at 2,000. Marlene is in it twice at $2,000. Any advance? 2,100, Matthew Gross Handler. 21 now, the 22. 21 is what I've got now, and 22 I'll take. $2,100 bid is what I've got now, and even 22 is where? And 22 is what I need. Marlene, I can see you girls sipping pina coladas with a little pink umbrella out on the deck. So here's the deal. Let's sweeten the pot here a little bit. If we can get to 2,500, we'll add in another foursome of golf. We'll add in another foursome of golf if we can get to 2,500. Matthew's in at 21. $2,100 bid is what I have, and 22 I'll take. 2,500, Marlene, thank you now. $2,500 bid is what I've got, Marlene Khaleesi, and 26 is where? And 26 is next. And 26 is what I need. We're just getting started. $2,500 bid is what I have. I'll take the 26 now. And 26 I'll take. Because 2,500 from Marlene is what I have one time. $2,500 is what I have twice. Are we all done with Marlene Khaleesi at $2,500? Matthew, I got an offer for you right now, pal. If you match Marlene's bid right now at $2,500, I'll sell this package to you twice, including that additional foursome of golf. Marlene's in at $2,500. Matthew, be the first one in at 25 to match, Matthew. Done. $2,500 sold once, $2,500 sold twice, sold $5,000, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to both Matt, absolutely, and Marlene, thank you so, so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and now here's a video we'd like to share with the impact of Metro Housing on the families it serves.
Part of my job was to deal with homeless and newly homeless people who were recovering from COVID-19, and we had a pretty tremendous influx of people who had lost their jobs as a result of long hospitalizations.
When that snowball fell, because it put me in a position where I was behind in everything. And if they're saying you rob Peter to pay Paul.
Are you behind on rent or mortgage payments and at risk of losing your home due to COVID-19? You may be eligible for help to make your payments.
I was introduced to Metro Housing Boston and Elsa, and she helped expedite this application that allowed us to get housing for Orlando just very shortly after he was discharged from the hospital. We ended up managing to get him a job working at one of the Spalding facilities and getting him housing in Somerville as financed through the Metro Boston Raft Grant, which was incredible.
Once I received the notification that I was going to get the relief fund through Metro Housing in the city of Boston, I was super excited. I was like, okay, yes, my life is extended.
Sincerely, without Metro Housing Boston and their aid, I would not be able to have afforded a house with the comforts and renovations that I need to live. So I truly thank Metro Housing Boston for all they've done for me and my family.
Thank you, Metro Housing Boston and the city of Boston.
I'm incredibly thankful that that was able to happen in the way that it did.
I'm very thankful for Metro Housing and Sarah for all the help that they've given me.
I am very grateful and appreciative of Metro Housing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Metro Housing Boston. Muy agradecido de todo corazón. Gracias, gracias.
I'd like to bring in the Executive Director of Metro Housing, Chris Norris. Chris, tell us more about the impact this pandemic has affected your participants.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you, John. I want to add my thanks to you for joining us this evening. As you can see from the video, the effects of the pandemic do not discriminate. Individuals, families, those who are homeless, those who are housed, unemployed, and employed, all have faced struggles. These are challenging times, but tonight we're celebrating, and there are many examples of the good work being done by the team at Metro Housing. I want to share one story with you tonight. Anthony has been working since he was 14 years old when he started making pizzas at the old Boston Garden. He had a management career in the vending industry, but he was laid off when the pandemic hit in March. With little savings, Anthony fell behind on rent and searched for financial assistance options. He filled out a Raft application and was approved. Raft helped Anthony pay the back rent he owed. He said that he felt that his case manager worked so hard on his behalf that he felt like she was a member of the family. Anthony was able to stay in his home thanks to Metro Housing. Since March, the Residential Assistance for Families in Transition program at Metro Housing has served more than 2,500 households, distributing $6.8 million. This is a 47% increase in households served and a 55% increase in dispersed funding over the entire previous year. Additionally, Metro Housing and our supporters have raised more than $75,000 in private emergency assistance funds to purchase grocery store gift cards for families who struggled to ensure they had enough food to eat. But the need has gotten greater, and with support from the Baker administration and the legislature, we are expanding our capacity as quickly as possible to address that need. We understand that in the midst of the pandemic, there are competing priorities on how you may want to help. On behalf of our participants and staff, I ask that you be as generous as possible as we strive to ensure that everyone has a place to call home.
Chris, thanks so much for sharing how this pandemic has deeply affected the participants of Metro Boston. This portion of our program is our Fund a Mission. I'm going to ask you all to make a donation here tonight at a level that you feel comfortable. But knowing where your monies will be going and knowing what the ask is for all of us here, I'm going to need some angels. And to start our Fund and Need mission, we have received a generous donation from Dave and Judy Ogden to match all donations up to $10,000. Thank you, Dave and Judy. For a donation of $3,000, this would support 1 month's back rent for a 2-bedroom apartment in Boston. According to the National Low Income Housing Coalition's Out of Reach Report 2020, a family in Massachusetts needs to work 111 hours per week to afford a 2-bedroom home. For a single parent, this means working 3 full-time jobs. Your support will keep a family housed in a 2-bedroom apartment, giving family members and Metro Housing the time to stabilize their housing situation. Ladies and gentlemen, is there anyone here this evening that would like to make a generous donation in the amount of $3,000? And if so, I ask you to hit that donate button right now. Same as before, ladies and gentlemen. That text button goes right to it to make that donation of $3,000. Our next level is $1,500. This provides private emergency assistance for 3 families. There are many expenses that a family facing housing insecurity and homelessness face that state and local emergency assistance may not be able to cover, including medical or safety modifications, utility shutoffs, and more. With your support, 3 families will receive necessary items to address their housing situation. The ask, ladies and gentlemen, for this level is $1,500. If you'd like to make a generous donation in the amount of $1,500, I ask you to push the donate button now. So obviously, as you know, folks, we're on a little bit of a time delay here, so let's go back to our $3,000 level. Thank you so much to Donald Vaughn at $3,000. And Joseph, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, pal. I hope it's Rioff. Joseph in at $3,000. Thank you, gentlemen, both, Donald and Joseph, for your donation at $3,000. Thank you so much. Christopher Norris at $1,500. Chris, thank you so much to be a participant and a donor certainly here this evening. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, is our $500 donation. A $500 donation will purchase $50 grocery store gift cards for 10 families. Food insecurity continues to be an issue for the families we serve. With your support, 10 families can receive a $50 gift card to a neighborhood grocery store where they are able to purchase necessary groceries and supplies. Next up, $500. If you'd like to make a generous donation in the amount of $500, I ask that you hit the donate button right now. So we're going back, ladies and gentlemen, to our $1,500 level. Thank you so much to Amy Murphy in at $1,500 and Peter Munkenbeck. I'm so sorry, Peter, if I butchered that. I apologize. Thank you so much, both Peter and Ann, at $1,500. Thank you so very, very much. And our final level of ask, ladies and gentlemen, is $250, which provides a welcome home basket for 1 family. Families that are moving from shelter to a new apartment with nothing more than clothing and a few personal essentials deserve a fresh start. With your support, 1 family will receive a basket filled with necessary items like linens, cleaning supplies, and kitchenware to make their new apartment a home. It's my last ask, ladies and gentlemen, at $250. If you'd like to make a generous donation in the amount of $250, please, I ask you to hit that donate button right now. Megan Sandell at $250. Thank you so very, very much. Going back to 500, Marlene Calisi is in at $500. Marlene, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, if I have not asked for a donation level that you'd like to participate in, please remember that any amount is appreciated toward funding our mission. Thank you all for your donations here this evening.
John, well done. And thank you to everyone who've been so generous tonight. Some really amazing deals that you received, especially I was texting some friends about that golf package. That's an amazing, amazing deal, and we hope you have a lot of fun with it, and also the people that are going to stay at Ocean Edge. You've been so generous tonight, remembering your neighbors and the people around us who are especially struggling during this pandemic. It's the best that we can do, and it's what we need to do right now. We want to celebrate tonight the leaders we are honoring who share our passion and commitment to affordable housing. And our presenter is Hector Cruz.
Good evening. My name is Hector Cruz, Divisional Vice President at Wynn Companies. I am honored to be here tonight to present the Rising Star Award to Catherine Martinez. You may not know this, but Catherine started at Wynn Companies in 2009 as an administrative assistant working for the Lena Park portfolio. She was new to property management, but she made her job look easy. The residents loved her, and in no time, she was assisting her coworkers while learning the business. Catherine left Wynn in 2012 to start a family, but returned in 2016 as the executive secretary at Lena Park Community Development Center. In 2017, Catherine became the interim director, and in August of 2018, became the executive director of Lena Park CDC. Now that's a rising star. In these uncertain times, Catherine is leading the efforts in a $20 million rehabilitation of 143-unit family development, while at the same time developing two 50-unit affordable family developments in Dorchester. Catherine knows the difficulties families are having managing the work-life balance and the difficult decisions they must make to make ends meet. That is why Catherine is a leader in the eviction prevention and housing stabilization by pledging to extend the eviction moratorium and work with families to obtain rental assistance and keep families with a place to call home. Catherine, it is my privilege to be your friend and an honor to present you the Rising Star Award. Congratulations, Catherine.
Hello, my name is Leslie Reed, and I'm the CEO of Madison Park Development Corporation. And I've had the pleasure of working with Trevor Samios in his role as Vice President of Connected Communities with Wynn Companies. I know this is a Rising Star Award, but I have to say that when I think of Trevor, I think of the saying that calm waters run deep. As I've gotten to know him, I've been really impressed with his foundational understanding and commitment to housing first as a key principle to helping us build more stable and equitable communities. But what I've also found really unique about working with Trevor is his steady, quiet, and deep understanding of the disparate policies and systems that our families have to navigate every day, not just for housing or for child care or medical care, but also for educational and financial opportunity. You know, I've always considered myself more of a mechanic than a visionary, but in just less than 2 years of working with Trevor, he's really shown me how we can implement partnerships and programs that get to the high-level concepts of systems change, upstreaming, and scalability. He's helped to see me how we can make this real for my organization and our residents. From his central role in herding several CDCs into the Family Self-Sufficiency Program, which provides economic opportunity to our current residents, to the important role he plays in facilitating new partnerships with healthcare providers through the innovative Stable Housing Initiative and MPDC's Elders Aging at Home program, he's really helping us to understand the needs of our most vulnerable populations. And that's not to mention what a key partner Trevor and Wynn Companies have been to us during the COVID pandemic, helping us to understand the needs of our most vulnerable residents, the testing, tracing, and treatment that will help us deliver a more equitable solution to this issue. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank Trevor for all that he has done and will do to make this work more meaningful. And it's really my honor to present him with the Rising Star Award.
Hey everyone, State Representative John Santiago calling in here. Unfortunately, I couldn't be there with you today. I'm overseas right now, but I wanted to take a quick minute to thank the folks at Metro Housing Boston for all the tremendous work you're doing in and around the city of Boston. But I'm really here today because I wanted to thank an institution that I've come to know quite well over the past 6 years, and that's Boston Medical Center. The truth is, I've wanted to work at Boston Medical Center since I was a kid. And from the first day of medical school to the last day of medical school, I knew it was in that hospital, in that institution where I wanted to spend my career in medicine. And that's precisely because they live out their values. And that means providing exceptional care without exception. And that doesn't just stop in the emergency room or on the wards or in the outpatient clinics. That's really extended out into the community. It's about addressing public health and addressing the social determinants of health. And there are few social determinants of health as important as is housing. And Boston Medical Center knows that. You give someone a house, you give someone life, you give someone opportunity, you give someone economic vitality, and you give someone health. BMC knows that, they're honoring that, and they're investing that. And so that's why I'm here to thank them for all the tremendous work they do. I look forward to getting back to Boston, getting back in the emergency room, getting back to representing the South End and Boston Medical Center, and only championing and supporting you in your efforts to help those who have less. So thanks again, and you guys have a great day. Bye.
Good evening. My name is Audrey Shelto, and I'm the president of the Blue Cross Blue Shield of Massachusetts Foundation. I have the pleasure tonight of presenting the Lowell L. Richards III Award to Boston Medical Center. Although I didn't know Lowell personally, his commitment to developing innovative solutions to complex problems is well known, and Boston Medical Center exemplifies that commitment. Our foundation has a long and deep history with Boston Medical Center. Right now, we're supporting Metro Housing in working with the Medical Center to address the needs of families who are facing homelessness, eviction, or foreclosure. We're also working with Boston Medical Center to expand its crisis services for individuals who are suffering from mental health or substance use disorders in the community. And finally, Dr. Thea James, a champion for Housing is Health, serves on the board of directors of the foundation. Dr. James, as many of you know, is the Vice President for Mission at Boston Medical Center, as well as an Associate Chief Medical Officer. We're thrilled to have her on our board. Boston Medical Center is doing really creative work in housing. They're only the hospital in the state that is focused on a very specific social determinant of health, housing. And they're making an investment of $6.5 million over 5 years to develop a variety of affordable housing alternatives throughout the city. We applaud the work of Boston Medical Center to address the social needs associated with people's health. It is my pleasure and honor to present the Lowell L. Richards III Award to Boston Medical Center.
Good evening. I'm Rick Henkin, and I'm president of the Shockit Companies, and it's a privilege for me to be here tonight to have a chance to say a few words about my dear friend Eddie Zucker and to present him with the 2020 Housing Champion Award. Tonight we're honoring Ed as a champion of housing. It's a wonderful award and certainly well-deserved after a lifetime of, as his company demonstrates, managing people's homes with pride. But Eddie Zucker is a champion of so much more. In fact, best I can tell, Eddie is a champion of just about everything that he touches. Whatever the goal, whatever the task, whatever the philanthropic endeavor, Ed brings his unique energy, excitement, commitment, and innovation to every encounter. Working with him, especially on a cause about which he is passionate, is a transformative experience. It makes us all want to do better and to be better. And it's always, with Eddie, just plain fun. Eddie's energy is boundless, as those who've worked with him know well. You just can't keep up, no matter how hard you try. While he's the first to give of his treasure to important causes, it's the unselfish giving of his time and his expertise that multiplies the value of his financial contributions exponentially. I've seen this up close and personal, having worked with Eddie for many years as a member of the B'nai B'rith Housing Development Committee, which he chairs. In his role, he advocates tirelessly for the creation of new affordable housing, not only in Boston, but in underserved suburban communities, which has become a key differentiator for B'nai B'rith housing in recent years. Under Eddie's leadership, BBH was able to complete a successful tax credit development in Sudbury, phase 2 of which is about to lease up. But Eddie, being Eddie, is already on to phase 3 and trying to cajole staff and board leadership as to the steps that need to be taken to get going on that project. All of this while construction begins on another new project, a tax credit adaptive reuse of a former school in Swampscott. On a personal level, Eddie has been a great friend and teacher to me, and I know to so many others in the greater Boston real estate community. I know that I learn something every time he and I speak, and I'm forever grateful for all the support he has given me, personally and professionally, lo these many years. Being with or near Eddie is pure joy. His smile is infectious, his enthusiasm boundless, his love for community and his fellow man is unparalleled. But it's dwarfed by his love of family. There are few things that put a bigger smile on my face than watching Eddie in his element, surrounded by his children and grandchildren in the Gillette Stadium parking lot before Pat's games. And I look forward to returning to that, hopefully in the very, very near future. Eddie's is the type of legacy to which we should all aspire. I know I do. It's now my great honor to present the Housing Champion Award to Edward E. Zucker, CEO of Chestnut Hill Realty.
I am proud to present the Housing Champion Award to my friend, Ed Zucker. Ed Zucker taught me business is not about how much money you make for yourself. It's what you do for others and how you give back to the community. And more importantly, it is dedicating time and love to your children and your grandchildren. Nobody leads a family caravan to Africa or Israel better than Papa Zucker. If you want something done, you call Ed Zucker. He's one of the most charitable and compassionate men in the community. Ed is always giving back and spearheading fundraising efforts for his neighboring communities and communities of color. Ed was instrumental in the renovation of the LaGrange Field in West Roxbury, and he led the building committees of the West Roxbury Community Center and the Urban League of Eastern Mass's headquarters in Nubian Square. Ed fought for small property owner property rights, but he also fought to protect the stable occupancy for senior citizens and long-term renters. He builds affordable housing for all. He focuses on community activities that enrich his residents' lives and benefits the communities they are in. He encourages all of his employees to be charitable and give back. His landscaping contributions are legendary and light up his surrounding communities. Ed decided the Jewish community and the real estate developers should give back more in providing senior and mixed income housing. And so we raised the seed capital and co-investment capital to make B'nai B'rith a powerful force of affordable housing development in Boston metro area. Ed Zucker was a mentee of my father through Mayor White's tenure and at the Rental Housing Association. And he was a mentor of mine as he helped me become president of the Greater Boston Real Estate Board. No one worked the back room better than Eddie Zucker. It is my great honor to present the Housing Champion Award to Edward E. Zucker, CEO of Chestnut Hill Realty.
Oh, Ed, it was nice to see you from a distance. I want to congratulate all of the awardees tonight for your work, and I want to thank you for your work because what you're doing is so important to the communities that you serve. And your efforts, of course, are needed more than ever. I would now like to bring up to the stage co-chair of the Board of Metro Housing, Boston, Cynthia Lacasse.
As we heard from Chris earlier and saw on the video, Metro Housing is a lifeline for thousands of families and individuals across Greater Boston. But we cannot do it alone, especially during these times. Thank you for supporting the work we do with your time, talent, and treasure. I want to echo the words that our participant Orlando said at the end of the video. I am grateful with my whole heart. Thank you. Many thanks and sincerest appreciation to Dara Covell and Jerry Rappaport and the entire leadership committee for their overwhelming efforts to help us raise $320,000 coming into the evening. And because of all of you in the room, we raised an additional $32,000 for a grand total of $352,000. Thank you. To those who work behind the scenes to make this evening happen, AJ Events, Carla Bowden, and the entire team, thank you. I would like to take this opportunity also to thank my co-chair, Liz Gruber, and my colleagues on the Metro Housing Board of Directors. Their guidance and support are key to our success. I also would like to again thank our dedicated, unwavering staff, without whom we just would not be able to have been done all of that we do. We look forward to seeing all of you next year, hopefully together in the same room. In the meantime, we encourage you to look for our interactive impact report, which will be released over the next week. Thank you very much.
Cindy, thank you. What an achievement. Congratulations to everyone involved in tonight's fundraising efforts. And now, the party is getting started. This is where we have a lot of fun and celebrate what you have accomplished tonight. So break out the contents of your party box, wave these streamers, continue to enjoy your delicious dinner and wine. And of course, with that, we need some great music. So DJ Ryan is coming back. I know he promised you some more 80s tunes for the people that wanted them. I think I saw Shaka Khan was listed in there, and he's going to play for the next 30 minutes. Remember, at this point, you really can get up and dance because we are not watching you. Only you can see your dance moves. Thank you again for supporting this incredible initiative, these incredible people working so hard to make sure that everyone in our area, in our community, has a safe and secure place to live. Good night, everyone.